set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback of the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a pass hauled in downfield. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Ravens 7, Lions 6.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 10.
Now Lance. This one complete to Scott Miller. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Lance, escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, Lance. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 15. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Patrick Queen. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play there for Detroit. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll just get rid of it. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
Dancing to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Steps away to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, the drive started in the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Jackson on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 3 yards the game there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
2nd and 14.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack.
Lance, he's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to have a third down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
It's complete to Williams.
And he is going to have a Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lance now on 1st down.
Going deep this time for Miller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Better bring it. You better bring it.
They do go for it. Lance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Coming. 18, Mike. 18. Watch the pass. Here we go, D.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Let's go. Watch 18. 18. Keep it up. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Kill. Out.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch 18. 18's the mic.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd and
3.
Now a carry for Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Ravens receivers are ranked last in receptions and receiving yards each of the last 2 years. Thus, the pick of Rashad Bateman out of the University of Minnesota. He was their first-round pick, number 27 overall, and they expect to see more catches and more first downs from that young man.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
From the 17, Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now Jackson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now it's Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. On first down, Lance.
Being chased out left.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Lance now on first down.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Watch 18, 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
On 2nd down, here's Lance.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps...
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Lance
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. And they'll go for it. Lance. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. Going up top for Miller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We got 3. Watch 18. 18's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs lived for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Swift. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Ravens, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll try and turn